Across the globe, people share a common worry: money. No matter where you live, the challenge of making ends meet is a universal experience, connecting people from all walks of life. Whether in bustling cities or quiet rural towns, the anxiety over finances is something nearly everyone can relate to. The rising cost of living, rent, groceries, gas, creates daily stress for millions. Every trip to the supermarket or gas station can feel like a test of your budget, as prices seem to inch higher each week. Even basic necessities can start to feel out of reach. This pressure shapes major life decisions: where to live, what kind of home you can afford, and even which neighborhoods feel possible. The dream of finding a comfortable place to settle down can feel distant for many. It influences when to start a family, or whether to have children at all. Parents worry about providing stability, and young couples wonder if they can ever afford to take that next step, or even whether you can afford to get sick. Medical bills and healthcare costs can be a source of dread, making people think twice before seeking help. Financial anxiety isn't just about this month's bills, it's about the future, emergencies, job loss, and the unknown. The fear of what might happen tomorrow can be just as stressful as today's worries. For many, a single unexpected expense can throw everything off balance. A broken appliance, a car repair, or a sudden medical need can unravel months of careful planning. Living on the edge, one crisis away from trouble, is a reality for countless families. The constant uncertainty can make it hard to plan for the future or even enjoy the present. This stress isn't just personal, it ripples through communities, making people less able to participate in local life or support small businesses. When people are worried about their own survival, it's harder to invest in the places and people around them. The collective anxiety can erode the sense of togetherness, making society feel more competitive and less cooperative. People may withdraw, feeling isolated even in a crowd. Imagine planning your monthly budget, only to have a sudden spike in costs ruin your careful calculations. It's a cycle of hope and disappointment that wears people down over time. This is the background noise of modern life, a constant, low-level worry that's hard to escape. It follows people to work, to school, and even into their homes at night. The impact is profound, affecting well-being, happiness, and even the fabric of our communities. Over time, this stress can lead to loneliness, strained relationships, and a sense of hopelessness. People work longer hours, take on second jobs, and put off dreams just to keep up. The pursuit of security can mean sacrificing time with loved ones or personal ambitions. Understanding this global context of financial stress is key to appreciating why things might feel a little different in some corners of Europe. It helps explain why certain policies and systems matter so much to everyday life. In many places, the fear of financial collapse is a daily companion. It shapes how people see the world and what they expect from their governments and communities. But what if there was another way? What if the constant fear of falling behind wasn't inevitable? What if the system itself helped catch you when you fall? Imagine a society where support is built in and people don't have to face these challenges alone. That's the reality in parts of Europe, where the approach to life's biggest risks is fundamentally different. Let's explore how. Now, imagine stepping into a different world, a place where the pace of life feels just a little bit lighter and the air seems to carry less worry. In many European countries, the constant financial panic that shadows daily life elsewhere is noticeably less. People gather in cafes, linger in markets, and seem to move with a quiet confidence. Of course, people still care about money. Bills need paying, and dreams need funding. But the system is designed to catch them if they fall, offering a sense of reassurance that's hard to miss. Decades of policy choices have made healthcare, education, and housing not just privileges, but basic rights. These aren't luxuries for the few, but guarantees for the many. When you know a sudden illness or job loss won't ruin you, you can breathe easier. There's a sense of relief that lets people focus on what truly matters. This security frees up mental space for life. Holidays, hobbies, and time with family. People can plan for the future, take a break, or simply enjoy the present moment. Generous paid vacation, affordable public transport, and lively public spaces are all part of daily life. These aren't just perks. They're woven into the rhythm of society. It's a social contract. Higher taxes in exchange for a robust safety net. People contribute more, but they also get more back in return, creating a sense of shared responsibility. The goal isn't to make everyone rich, but to provide a stable foundation so that no one is left behind and everyone has a fair shot at a decent life. Europe is diverse and not every country is the same, but in many places this principle holds strong. The details may differ, but the core idea remains. The result? People can build their lives with less fear of the ground crumbling beneath them. They can dream, plan, and take risks, knowing there's a safety net below. This foundation of security is woven into the fabric of daily life, shaping how people think, act, and relate to one another. It's a different mindset, one that changes everything, and it's something you can feel in the air every single day. Think of the social safety net as a national insurance policy for everyone, a collective promise that no one will be left behind in times of need. Lose your job in Denmark or Germany? You get support while you look for a new one, with job centers and counselors helping you get back on your feet. It's not just unemployment. There's help for illness, disability, and retirement. If you get sick or injured, you don't have to worry about losing your home or going bankrupt. Paid parental leave lets new parents spend time with their babies without losing income, giving families a strong start and peace of mind during life's big changes. The idea is solidarity. Everyone might need help someday and society provides it. It's about knowing your neighbors and fellow citizens are there for you, just as you'd be there for them. Universal basic services like free education and public libraries level the playing field, ensuring every child and adult has access to knowledge and opportunity, no matter their background. Higher taxes pay for these benefits, but people see the results every day, in parks, clean streets, and reliable trains. The investment comes back to everyone in the form of a better quality of life. The government isn't an adversary, but a tool for building stability and trust, making sure everyone has a fair shot and a safety net to catch them if they fall. This approach fosters equal opportunity and a sense of community, where people from all walks of life can thrive together and support one another. It's a different way of thinking about what society owes its people. And for millions across Europe, it's a system that truly works, creating security, dignity, and hope for the future. Housing is often the biggest source of stress. In parts of Europe, governments actively keep housing affordable. Social housing in cities like Vienna offers high-quality, well-managed apartments for a wide range of people. This keeps market rents reasonable and communities stable. Rent control in places like Berlin gives tenants predictability and security. People can put down roots without fear of sudden rent hikes. When housing is secure, people can save, invest, and enjoy life more. It's not just about shelter, it's about stability and community. Thoughtful policies make a tangible difference in everyday life. Housing becomes a foundation, not a gamble. That changes everything. Healthcare costs are a major source of anxiety in many countries. In most of Europe, universal healthcare removes that fear. Medical care is a right, funded collectively through taxes or social security. When you get sick, you focus on getting better, not on the bill. No one has to choose between health and finances. Preventative care is encouraged, leading to a healthier population. This peace of mind lets people pursue careers and life choices without fear of losing coverage. It's a safety net from birth to old age. The result? Lower financial stress and a healthier society. It's a foundational piece of the European social contract. Work protections are another pillar of stability. In many European countries, strict rules prevent sudden firings and ensure severance pay. This job security lets people plan for the future, buy homes, start families, and invest in themselves. Strong unions and collective bargaining set fair wages and working conditions. Even small company workers benefit from industry-wide standards. Generous paid vacation, often 4 to 6 weeks, prevents burnout and supports mental health. The result is a work environment that supports stability and well-being. People aren't trapped in a cycle of fear and overwork. Job security, fair pay, and rest time make life more predictable and less stressful. It's a model that prioritizes people over profit. Let's look at some real examples. In France, universal health care, affordable education, and generous parental leave support the art of living. Sweden's People's Home model means high taxes, but also subsidized childcare and free education. Germany's social market economy combines capitalism with strong social supports and worker representation. Even in Spain, where challenges remain, public health care and lower living costs help people get by. The details vary, but the common thread is a belief in cushioning citizens from life's harshest blows. These systems aren't perfect, but they make a real difference. The result is more security, more opportunity, and less daily worry. That's the power of a strong social contract. Europe isn't a single story. Experiences vary widely, from Zurich's high costs to rural Portugal's simplicity. Social safety nets are stronger in some countries than others, and even within countries, city life can be as stressful as anywhere else. Young people in big cities face high rents and job insecurity. These systems are under pressure. Aging populations, rising healthcare costs, and economic competition all pose challenges. Not everyone feels secure, and some fall through the cracks. The point isn't that Europe is a paradise, but that many societies are designed to reduce financial anxiety. How well it works depends on where and who you are. So, what's the secret to less financial stress in much of Europe? It's a mix of policies built on community and solidarity. A robust safety net cushions life's hardest moments. Universal services, especially healthcare, remove the fear of financial ruin. Stable housing and work policies let people plan for the future. The model prioritizes well-being and quality of life over unchecked economic growth. It's a trade-off: higher taxes, more bureaucracy, but for many, it's worth it. That's why in much of Europe, life feels a little less stressful and a lot more secure.